Detweiler Park in Peoria, Illinois was the site of the 2012 IHSA State Cross Country Finals.
We are the Rockets, and you know what we got! What do we got? We got a team that's fighting hard! We're on state, and we know what to do! St. Teresa, we are coming for you!
Back in 2009, Decatur St. Teresa placed second as a team. Since then, St. Teresa has placed first in the 1A race and was running for their third straight team title. With 56 points, Monticello placed second behind St. Teresa's 31 points in sectional action at Effingham St. Anthony. Along with St. Teresa, Breeze Mater Dei, Rochester, McNamara, and Rock Falls ran to sectional championships, and all were looking to dethrone St. Teresa for the first place team trophy. Savannah Ames of Althoff Catholic qualified with a winning time of 19:13. St. Teresa's Rachel Devereaux had the best qualifying time of 18:11:20. Rochester freshman Taylor Bartolozzi won the Elmwood sectional with a time of 18:14. Bloomington Central Catholic's Alex Van Hoff was second in 18:28. Victoria Bianco, a Chicago Latin junior, was the top runner at her sectional in 19:28. Sophomore teammate Abigail Nadler crossed in 19:29. Julie James, a senior from El Paso, was the top runner in her sectional, crossing at 18:57:55. As the race reached the mile mark, Decatur junior Rachel Devereaux and senior teammate Ivy Handley had separated from the pack.
I mean, any race is going to be hard. I mean, obviously running 3 miles is not easy. But, I mean, I just really felt good. And I didn't really have much struggle today. All my team was just behind me, and I just couldn't have felt better. And it was just great. Like at the starting line, I was the one cracking jokes to everybody, like sure everybody was smiling and having fun. And then the whole time I was like singing in my head, so the whole time I was just like, I'm running, having fun, just chilling out.
As the race passed the 2-mile mark, Ivy Handley had chilled herself into a comfortable lead.
Yeah, we've got a group of 6 seniors, 3 of which ran today. Ivy Handley and Megan Bergner and Kelsey Wiak, who lead by example, but also they're such caring individuals and make the kids on the team, all of them, feel like they're such a big part of it. And I think that's a big reason for our success.
Taylor, let it go! Don't wait! Let it go now! Right now, kid! Get them all, man! Megan, you can do it! Woo! More on him, kid! Go!
Ivy Handley of Decatur St. Teresa ran in 17:24 to be the Class 1A individual champion and helped her team score 41 points to earn the team championship.
17, 17, 18. For second place. Second place.
Go ahead, tell me how you feel. How's it feel to be the state champ?
Oh, it's amazing. There's like hardly any words to describe it. It's just like incredible. I just can't believe it. It's great. I just want to say thank you to everyone, like my whole city, like my whole town in Decatur, and my whole like St. Clair community. I'm just blessed to have such great fans and like great teammates. And I couldn't have done it without them.
Reagan Wiedner of Bureau Valley finished as state runner-up in 17:45. In third place was Decatur St. Teresa's Rachel Devereaux in 17:46. Madeline Lager of Breeze Mater Dei ran in 17:50 to take fourth place, while Naomi Springer of Stanford Olympia ran in 17:51 for fifth. Maroa Forsyth's Katie McCaffery took sixth in 17:51. St. Teresa dominated the race with 1, 2nd, 7th, 14th, and 17th place finishes. Rochester claimed the third-place trophy with 125 points. Monticello earned state runner-up honors with 114 points.
We're thrilled with the win, obviously. It's been a long road. We won the last 2 years, and I think a lot of people put a bullseye on us. But we towed the line today with 4 girls that have never run in this meet. So that's something. And then we had a girl last year, Camila Dason, who was our 5th runner at state, finished 27, just missed all state. Missed the whole year with an injury. So we had our 7th runner today, hip injury last week, and we had some illness this week. So I thought we overcame a lot, and what a gutty effort. And Ivy Hanley, I can't say enough about what she did today. Fantastic run. And Rachel Devereaux in 3rd, and Megan Bergman in 15th, and another senior, Kelsey Wiak, who this is her first state meet as a senior, and she just missed the medal and gets 26th. I can't say enough about the heart that they show and how they step up big when the moment is big.
While you're running, just look ahead, look straight up, and say, I want to catch that girl, and go catch her. And then once you catch her, pick out another girl and get her.
Normal University, Chatham Glenwood, Arlington Heights St. Viator, and Marengo all won top honors in sectional action.
Do your best. Do your best.
Maple Park Caneland sophomore Victoria Clinton placed 2nd with a time of 17:38 at the Belvedere sectional. Senior Katie Adams of Marengo had the best time at 17:23. Anna Winter, a senior from St. Viator, had the best time of 18:06 at the Fenton sectional. Mercedes Elliott, a Danville freshman, had the best time of 18:24 at the Decatur MacArthur sectional. Galesburg senior Stephanie Say won the Peoria Notre Dame sectional in a time of 17:29. Yorkville placed 2nd in 09 and 2010 and won the 2A team title in 2011 and were looking to repeat after winning the Wheaton Academy sectional with 33 points and 3 runners in the top 5, including a pair of freshmen. Yorkville freshman Skylar Bollinger crossed at 17:43 to win the Wheaton Academy sectional.
Detweiler Park just has this mystique about it. We usually run here once a year, but what we started doing is we come up here for the Detweiler at dark meet just so we can get familiar with the course again. And the girls love coming here. It's a fantastic course. It's very flat, very fast, and it's our favorite meet of the year. We build up to this every year, and this is what we really do enjoy. The camaraderie between the girls all year has been fantastic. They've worked together as a team throughout the whole year, and what I mean by that is they go into every race with a team mentality. They're not going out there as individuals, they're going out there as a team, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to perform to the best of their potential so they can perform at the top level at the 2A state meet, and that's what they came out here and did. They all ran to their individual potential and ultimately came away with the state championship. They worked hard all year for this, and it really showed today. Every single girl in the race for Yorkville PR'd today, and it was just fantastic to watch, and we're really proud of them.
Angelo's quickly in the running for a trophy, so bring them on into the last half mile. Clinton and Staples stride for stride as we head to the next final pass around the three-pole turn.
As the race reached the 2.5-mile mark, Stephanie Say and Mary Jean Gilbert were still within striking distance of Clinton.
We came in the last half mile and I was pulling into like 4th and 5th and girls were falling behind me. I was like, okay, I can do this, you know, and I thought I was like, I can maybe let those girls go. I was like, I'm doing the best I can, you know. But then I was like, wait, I think they're getting tired too, you know. It's not just me, everyone's tired. And so it's like, you know, I got a little bit left. This is, you know, my last race ever.
I didn't know what they had left, but I was pretty sure I could move in on them a little. I just remembered everything I worked for and my team, and every place matters. And
Crystal Lake Central sophomore Sammy Staples implemented her surge with less than a mile to go in the race. Clinton responded by widening the gap.
We started off at a good pace the first mile. We all just stayed relaxed. I had to feel out my competitors a little bit. We were going pretty good, and then once I got past that first mile and we got to the second mile, I knew I had 1 mile left, and I had to give it everything. And at that half mile, I knew we had less than 3 minutes to go, and I just had to give it everything. I just stayed positive the whole race.
Victoria Clinton of Caneland finished in 15:56 to be the Class 2A top individual.
17, Victoria Clinton, the apparent state champion, Class 2A girls. She's home number 17. He's coming in. Here we go.
Down the stretch, Staples would get passed by Stephanie Say of Galesburg and Peoria Notre Dame freshman Mary Jean Gilbert. Stephanie Say of Galesburg earned state runners-up honors in 1707. Mary Jean Gilbert of Peoria Notre Dame ran in 1707 to take 3rd place. Sammy Staples of Crystal Lake Central took 4th with a time of 1709.
this is my best race I've ever had, so I am thrilled.
In 5th place was Skylar Bollinger of Yorkville in 1711. Normal University's Sydney Billingsley took 6th place in 1721.
Thanks, man.
Look over this way. Get in.
Get in with your girls.
Coming off the turn there. All right.
Lombard Montini placed 3rd as a team with 172 points. Normal University was the state's runner-up with 112 points. Yorkville claimed the team championship with 66 points. They had 5th, 7th, 10th, 20th, and 24th place finishes.
This means a lot to us. Our program's come a long way in the past 6 years. Right now we have a whole team of individuals running faster than our fastest individuals 6 years ago. So we're pulling together with good numbers on the team. Our middle school program is feeding in really good numbers to us, and this means a whole lot to the town. You saw in the awards we had a ton of support from family and friends, and this just means so much, not only to the school but the community as well. We have young teams on both sides, so we're looking to bring them back next year and have another great showing.
The 3A defending champion, Winnetka Nutrier, placed 2nd with 68 points behind Glenbard West, who scored 60 points to win the Niles West sectional. Madeline Perez of Glenbard West crossed 1st in a time of 16:38.58.
Showtime! O-Town!
O'Fallon, Downers Grove South, Palatine, and Naperville North were also crowned sectional champions. Naperville North, who placed 3rd a year ago in the state final, returns with Emily DeTuris and Maria McDaniel, who placed in the top 30 a year ago, placed 3 and 4 in the sectional with times of 17:11 and 17:20.
Raising the effort. You guys know how this works. You've done this enough times to know how this works. Get out there, race, and put your best self on that field. When you cross that line, you are 100% satisfied.
DeKalb Jr. Kelsey Schrader had the best time at 16:57. Prospect Senior Brooke Wolf had the best time at the Schaumburg sectional in 17:44. Normal Community Senior Carly Peterson had the best time in the Community sectional at 17:36. Sandberg Jr. Carly Krull had the best time of 17:05 in the Chicago Marist sectional. As the 3A race reached the first mile, Lake Park Senior Kaylee Flanagan had the lead. Madeline Perez and Elmhurst York Senior Emma Fisher were in hot pursuit.
The mile was, I think, around like 5:12, 5:13, so that was definitely a hard first one. And I was kind of happy with it, though. I was hoping that it would go out a little bit harder, so it was a perfect start. Once I got into the triangle, I just kind of wanted to put a surge on, see, what other girls would go with me, just, depending on where the race was. And after that, I just kind of surged and didn't look back the rest of the way. I just wanted to, I just wanted to push myself as hard as I could go the rest of the way through, and it worked out well.
While Madeline Perez was strengthening her lead, Naperville North was surging into first place.
I felt like we were out the way we needed to be out. We don't ever get out real quick. That's a 3-mile race, and we tend to use all 3 miles of it. We were where I wanted to be. I mean, we were back. I mean, Ellie had just moved into all-state position right after the first mile, and trailing her were Judy and Maria, and they ended up being all-state too. But it was the second mile is always the place where we tend to try to move into position to where we can win races, and that's what we did today. In the second mile, once we got into that third mile, I felt like we were in position to win. We've really come together well throughout the season. We got beat in the first invite that we had in Iowa. We ran it against the eventual Iowa State champions, and they just nosed us out on their home course. And but since then, I mean, we've been sort of putting pieces together. We had some fresh soft kids develop, who ended up in our top 7 this year, and being real contributors today. I mean, part of our top 5, and it was pretty cool to see. So we never really went through a real lean time, because that happens here some years, but it didn't happen for us this year. We just sort of had a nice crescendo all the way from the beginning to today.
Attack, attack!
just like, you know, you have the fans cheering behind you. It's really like your adrenaline is just pumping so hard. But when I went through at 10:36, my first thought was, all right, new PR. Second thought was, all right, one to go. Let's just bring it as hard as we can. You just like feel almost the pounding in my body from the cheers, and it was super, super fun. It was just a great last rush. It was just awesome having the crowd behind me, and I just saw the finish line, saw the truck in front of me, and I was like, all right, let's just go.
Approach the finish line, Madeline Perez in national high school standard right now. Madeline Perez, Glenn Bard North, let's hear it for her as she comes home. The finish line.
Setting a new state record, Madeline Perez of Glenbard West ran in 16:02 for Class 3A individual champion honors.
Never felt so happy in my life before, and just to see my mom and brother standing there at the finish line was really exciting, and to go over them because you know, they've been some of my best supporters, my parents, my brother, my sister, my coaches, my friends, everything, and it's just been a really great ride since summertime, and it's finally nice to see it all come together.
Emma Fisher of Elmhurst, York, posted a time of 16:15 to finish as runner-up. Winnetka Nutrier's Courtney Ackerman took third in 16:27. Kaylee Flanagan of Roselle Lake Park took fourth in 16:39, while Olivia Ryan of Oak Park Fenwick ran in 16:43 to finish fifth. Lisa Luzak of Glenbard West earned sixth place with a time of 16:45. Glenbard West claimed the third place team trophy with 138 points. Roselle Lake Park posted 133 points to finish as team runner-up. Naperville North claimed a team championship with 113 points. Naperville North posted 11th, 17th, 18th, 33rd, and 34th place finishes.
This team's got 85 kids on it, and they all really contributed to this today. And it was cool to see them all here today, and I was very, very proud of the 7 who ran, but definitely this was a team effort. It was fantastic. I mean, we obviously did what we needed to do to win. It was a very powerful team performance. I mean, cross country is very definitely a team sport, and we had a couple kids that were a little under the weather today, and they performed brilliantly, I thought, for not maybe feeling 100%. And it was a good team performance. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all 5 scores just really ran well. You know, state championships they're pretty cool things. You know, I mean, they don't happen very often, and especially when they're done by kids who are, you know, really put their heart into something and are doing it not only on talent but on really significant work ethic. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot that's better than that.